Real life street stars. Know what time it is.
Bro, and I just have to ask this because we right there. And this is definitely the last question. Why can you explain the Chicago mentality of calling your op every day?
Yeah, I can explain it to you.
Yeah.
Because if I call you every day, eventually you're gonna make a mistake. You can't be on point 24/7. I want to hear all the voices in the background. I want to see the cabinets on the wall so I can Google image search that. I want to see what clothes you got on. I want to hear how your mama sound. I want to make sure that you know that I'm thinking about you at all times. So now you're going to want to match that energy. So now you're going to start calling me. What up, brother? I miss you. Yeah, I'm trying to get next to you, man. Where you at? And you hear somebody in the background, shit, we over here at the spot. Hey, man, shut your ass up. Gotcha. We'll see you. Oh, bro. Right. We'll catch you. That's what it's about, bro.
So that K.I. and King Von, was that?
Yeah. That's normal. That's how, if it's real smoke, Wack and them blocked me. Loose blocked me, Wack blocked me, Adam 22 blocked me.
How'd they get your new number, though?
I only had the phone 3 days, they called it. That's why I said, all right, this the law here. So look, let's play ball then.
I ain't gonna lie, when I seen you call that nigga, that shit was the wildest shit. That nigga called that nigga on FaceTime. I was like, Jesus.
Oh yeah, this the top level, man.
Yeah.
We finna see what you really on. I'm gonna look you in your eyes and see if you really on that. I can tell if you ain't. Cause if you was, we would bump.
Right.
Where I come from, boy, you say a man's name, you better be ready to die, shoot it out that day. Cause we will call you, say, we finna be over here, let's bump up. And we link. May the best man win. That's real gangster shit.
All right, well,
He's heating up.
Let's get to it. Man, we got to talk about the Maverick approach. As the Maverick approaches. As the Maverick approaches.
Y'all been asking for this.
We've been
asking for this.
Yeah, again.
Mama, there goes that man.
Sir. This is probably one of the most. Oh, yeah, get your mic on because this might be one of the most important conversations of 2025 right now. We're about to get to it.
All right.
Maverick, if you don't mind, for the people at home and for those that's on the channel that is new to you, go ahead and reintroduce yourself. Tell them what you do, the platform you're on.
Yeah, so Maverick Approach. I've been doing content for about 2 years now, and I'm really behind the scenes. I'm a businessman, entrepreneur, and whatnot, but I got into this for that same reason you just said. There's a shift happening.
Like a motherfucker.
Okay?
Let's go.
All the goofies are leaving, and the real ones are coming in. I expose a lot of shit. This is why the CIA wants to hire me right now. And I'll tell you about that.
And I've seen proof of this. I got invited with him,
And this is why they call me, see, we call it conspiracy theories, right?
Right.
I'm a coincidence specialist.
For sure.
Coincidence specialist, I like that.
For sure.
Because there's a lot of fucking coincidences lately. And this is what BH does. This is what I do. So we got to connect the dots for people.
All right.
So that's what I do.
Let's get right to it. And I'm going to let, we probably, everybody got questions. Everybody got questions. But this is me personally, and this is kind of messing me up, and I'm kind of re-questioning my whole childhood and everything. Because I watched a video today that I always thought the moon landing was real. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just like, it's on TV. They land on the moon. I mean, hell, there's satellites. I used to argue with guys. Satellites exist. Rocket ships. I mean, we live in Texas. NASA's right down the road on 45.
Right.
I've seen rocket ships go into the sky.
Right.
Of course, we all remember Sally Jesse, Sally Ride, all that. Right. Columbia, we know all that. So I'm like, well, they landed on the moon back in the 60s. Then someone broke down like, bruh, there's a camera already there. Like,
and how did they get the footage back?
How did they get the footage back, bro? How did they get a rope? I mean, they had so many questions, which I guess I never looked at it.
So they said that he was the first man, Neil Armstrong was the first man to step out on the moon. Where did the camera come from? So he wasn't the first one, right? How did they get the footage back? In that little tinfoil can that they came in, you mean to tell me I got more power in my phone, in this phone right here, than that whole entire operation? Come on. Is that what you're telling me?
and they haven't done it again.
And they haven't done it again.
And they're actually trying. I'm like,
I always tell people this. We went to the moon. They just didn't show the proper footage.
Have you ever seen that movie, Fly Me to the Moon?
I started it, didn't finish it, but it's definitely, I need to watch it.
They always show you in the movies. I always say that. So when it comes to movies, it's propaganda, okay? CIA is involved. The DOD has a film department called the Entertainment Media Fund at the Pentagon. They work closely with Hollywood, with script writers, producers, to depict things that take things out of movies or put into movies. So they use media, movies, music, and we'll touch on, what's going on with, the podcast sector and all that, because all that has been infiltrated by the FBI and CIA for sure.
Yes.
Okay, so
a guy named Richard Doty, and Richard Doty was a person who would take information to all of the news, every news outlet, deliberately giving them false information. So we got looking at Richard Doty.
Okay, yeah.
and you're going back to the movie Fly Me to the Moon, they're showing you without telling you, right? So they were taping a fake version while still trying to get to the moon for real. BH showed me a video of when they came back and had a press conference, and you could see it on their faces. They saw something that they didn't like.
And the press conference was the entire staff of astronauts, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, everybody who went and was a part of it. They're at the press conference and they all look very dejected.
That's because they faked it. In the real mission, they saw something. Somebody may have been there. I mean, BH, you already got some information on the moon. What's really on the moon?
Please. What's on the dark side?